Hey, I'm BJ from RidersWholesale.com. I've got our 150 Touring Edition Linhai scooter here. This right here is a nice 150 scooter. Our 150 scooter is just like our 260 scooter. It's just got the 150 motor. It's a 2-passenger scooter. It's very important. You hardly won't find a 150 quite like this. If you do, it probably ain't a Linhai, so make sure you stick with the Linhai because you're getting the good quality stuff. Now I'm going to show you around the bike and show you all the features that you're going to get whenever you buy one of these. Alright, my favorite thing about this 150 touring scooter and all of our touring scooters is the windshield. It really keeps the air and the rain off of you, even though it's shorter than what you are. And then up here in the dash, you've got a nice gauge package. It's easy to read and see. You got your mile per hours, your mileage, your voltage gauge, your left and your right turn signals, your high and low beam, a gas gauge, a heat gauge. And up here, the controls are really easy to work on this. Right here, you got a high beam light if you want to work it manually by hand, or if you want to switch it from high beam to low beam, you do it right there. Your turn signals are right here. You just left or right, and to turn them off, just make sure you push them in always. Then you got a pretty loud horn on this scooter. It works right here. You just mash it in. And then the brake levers on this is real comfortable. They also adjust to whatever comfort level that you'd like them at. This is your on and off switch. If it's in that position right there, it will not crank. Always make sure you got it in this position here to where it'll crank. And right here is your emergency lights. Just turn them over to the left and your emergency flashers will come on if you're stranded on the side of the road. And then you got a start button right here. Another thing is you got a lot of storage in this scooter. There's a large size dash up in the front. It's lockable too. You can get a lot up in there if you want to carry some stuff with you. I generally take long trips on these is what I do. And another thing is you just flip this compartment down right here. You got a lockable gas cap. It's real easy to fill with gas to store. Your battery's right here under this compartment. It locks too. It's easy access to get to a battery. And then just pop your seat. You just turn this to the left. And your seat is spring loaded. Spring assist loaded, and then you've got a lot of storage room back here to carry some things with you too. Another thing about this scooter that I really like in all of our touring edition scooters is the rider's seat here. You've got a backrest. It really works good on them long trips. You can get real comfortable. Another thing is the leg room that you have on this scooter. You can see that it's real comfortable going down the road. You can really relax your legs and spread out. It's automatic too. There's no gears to change. You just give it gas and go. A lot of women like these bikes. And then if you want to take another passenger with you, you've got a nice back seat on it with hand grips here to where your passenger can hang on. And then this backrest actually adjusts up or down for them too, where they can be real comfortable riding down the road. Another important thing about our 150 scooter and all of our touring edition scooters are the brakes on them. You got the gun grill disc up here. And then you got a dual piston caliper in the front and the rear too. I'm going to show you it. But you really got a lot of stopping power. If you want to stop really quick, it's got a ton of brake and it works really well. Also, you got a pretty large size tire on this bike, which makes it real comfortable going down the road too. You hardly even know that you're riding something in the center of gravity, and the way this thing's balanced, it's just a pleasure to ride. Now back here in the back, another neat feature is you got a stainless steel heat guard right here on the muffler, and then you got dual adjustable coilover shocks 5 ways. You can adjust it to whatever rider comfort you'd like to have. And then right here's another thing that you don't find on any other bike hardly is the rear disc brake, and it's gun drilled and it's a dual caliper back here. If you look out there on the internet, there's not many bikes that has this on them, and you can really tell that this one has a lot of quality by having something like that in it. Another thing is right here is your dipstick on it. That's where you check your oil. You drain it on the bottom of the motor. Over here on this side, we have our kickstand that folds down. It's the side stand. If you don't want to put it up on the main stand, you don't have to. Another thing is you got a kickstart too on it. If the battery would happen to go dead, you can actually kick this scooter off and get it running. So you got electric and a kick. I really like that. It's a CVT belt drive. Our 150 scooter is a great scooter to have if you're looking to get some really great gas mileage and you want a touring scooter that's a 2-passenger scooter as well with the 150cc engine. As far as the touring scooters that we do sell, our 150 touring scooter is a lot cheaper than the other ones. And another thing about it is you can put 2 people on this scooter, and I guarantee you can still run anywhere from 55 to 65 mile an hour. It's got plenty of torque, and it rides nice and smooth. You've seen it here first, riderswholesale.com.